Welcome back to the Daily Dean. So, what is humidity? Because you may have seen on weather forecasts and news and other things online that humidity is given as a percentage. And for too long, the weather people have kept this a secret from the masses. So, humidity is just a measurement of the amount of water vapor in the air. So when you have like a bucket, for example, and a mop, and you fill that bucket with water, and you got your mop as well, and you start squeezing the mop to let the water out. At some point, the bucket is going to be filled, and water from the mop is unable to enter the bucket. It'll just pour out, or it'll stay, not in the bucket. So that's kind of like humidity. The air around us can hold so much water vapor, and this goes into actually what is water vapor. Water vapor is just water as a gas. Water as a liquid is just water. Water as a solid is just ice. So water vapor itself is colorless, odorless, other things, which goes into what steam is. Steam itself is the condensation of water vapor, as it's condensing into water, making it opaque and whatnot. And basically, now that when water vapor, let's say from your skin, not water vapor, when water from your skin tries becoming water vapor, it's unable to, because there's only so much water vapor that the air around it can hold. So that's why when you feel that it's a humid day, you'll feel a lot worse than it was if it were less humid. So humidity prevents your body from evaporating its sweat. Now, how does sweat really cool you down? Well, that's also an excellent question. I'll clear that up, because when I was younger, I thought that the act of water leaving your body cooled you down, kind of like crying or peeing or urine. And that's not really the case. Water vapor is sweat. When sweat evaporates, it sucks some temperature from your skin and from the air, cooling both down so that you as a result feel cooler. So this is also, I think this is related. I didn't really look this part up. If you have a long sleeve shirt, right, and you leave it on when you're running, for example, you'll feel a lot worse when you take it off, because there's no place for your water vapor to go. So as a result, it feels really humid underneath your shirt or your sweatshirt, for example. If you're running again, or you're exercising in general, and that's why you shouldn't run with your long sleeves or your jackets or stuff when you're running. So out of the way. Now, humidity is measured in percentage. Percentage, once again, means the amount of bucket filled with water vapor. So if bucket is an analogy for the air. If the humidity in the air is say 70% or 80% or 90%, there's so much humidity that you could probably see fog and stuff, because the air is condensing, and other stuff and whatnot. Now that goes over some other things related to how is humidity related to temperature, and is it really the temperature of something affects the humidity? And I don't really understand it, but apparently there's something you can look up. And this is something I learned from a video as well. I'll put all the videos that I learned from down in the description below if you want to learn more. If you look up the dew point for where you are now, a good rule of thumb is when it's 18 degrees Celsius or higher, that's about 65 degrees, you can count on it being humid and feeling muggy and really gross, and you'll feel damp. Because once again, when it's high humidity, your sweat has nowhere to go, your sweat can't evaporate, your sweat can't cool your body down or suck in cold air and whatnot, and that makes you feel damp, because the sweat liquid can't go anywhere because it's not evaporating. So boom, bam. Now dew point. Dew point is another measurement of the temperature that it takes for water to condense down into a dew or water liquidy form, and that is measured once again in some other number. And if you look it up now and it's higher than 65 degrees Fahrenheit, you can count on it being humid. Right now where I am, it's only about 44 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not very humid out, which makes sense because it's winter, so you probably don't have a lot of humidity. But that's basically the rundown of humidity, if you were wondering. I suppose that's it, and I hope you have a wonderful week. So bye.